Good morning. I believe I can be seen. I believe I can be heard. If you can see me and you can hear me, kindly go to the chat section. Kindly go to the chat section.
Oh yeah, just click ask to unmute.
You can see me, you can hear me in the chat section. If I can be heard right now, give me high five in the chat section, or probably I change my location so that you can get the ball rolling. Give me high five in the chat section. You can see me, you can hear me, give me high five in the chat section. I want to be sure those of you that are participating online, as I can see in the participant chat box, I have Mr. Adedayo on board, I have Mr. Bashir Olankas on board, I have Zokwayemi on board, I have Ambassador Taiwo, I have Victoria on board. If you can see me, you can hear me. The law is on board. You can see me, you can hear me. Please go to the chat session and give me high five. I want to be sure I can be heard before we get close. All right, that is very great. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to today's edition of Cell Meeting. Congratulations to each and every one of you that made this Cell Meeting. So, we're going to be starting as usual with opening prayer, which is going to be led by our prayer warrior, Ambassador Taiwo Olasende. Please lead us in opening prayer, sir. Ambassador Taiwo, lead us in opening prayer. You have been asked to unmute. You have been asked to unmute. Kindly unmute yourself, sir, and lead us in opening prayer.
All right. Okay. Good morning, great leaders in the house. Let us pray. Father, we thank you. We appreciate you for this time. We give you glory and honor and adoration for this time once again. We thank you for how you have been with us, and we have been learning your presence, and we have been growing in our business. As we're starting today, come and be with us, teach us from above, and our leader that God is going to use for us, let him impart this knowledge in us so that at the end of the day, in our personal business and as a team as whole, we will emerge. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Amen.
All right, thank you very much for that particular short and wonderful prayer. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of our time, we are going straight to the deal of today. The President is already prepared to actually dish out information that is going to surely lead to total transformation for us. If you believe that your life is going to be transformed after today's Cell Meeting, go to the chat section and drop transformation. You believe your life is going to be transformed after today's Cell Meeting, go to the chat section and drop transformation. You believe, you are claiming, and you are accepting that your life is going to be transformed after today's Cell Meeting. I want you to go to the chat section now and type transformation in the chat section. All right. So as we are progressing gradually, today is the 3 of this series of this virtual Cell Meeting, and I want to show every one of you. We can only see the headquarters PC on board. If somebody has a means, connect to them at Tokoni PC. Some of them are already on board too, but they need to be doing it as a project center so that we'll do it as they're putting on. Now, if you're not putting on your videos, put on your videos. Some of you will be in this class, they are going to be sleeping. in your bed and you're attending class on the bed. Some of you'll be stretching your leg. You're supposed to be in learning mode. Most of you will not even have pen and paper in front of you. Put on your video, everybody. Put on your video. Put on your video so that I can police and I can catch you. And those of you that used to take whenever we congratulations to you. Congratulations. Put on your video if you can hear me. Put on that video so that I can catch those of you that you are asleep. Mary. See them. See them. Imagine. Yeah. All right, so we're bringing on board the president himself to come and give us the information for today. I want to go to the start session and welcome him powerfully. This person is no other person than Visionaire himself, man who is the convener of feeding 1,000 families in Kwara State, person who has done a lot of impact in humanity life. This man has touched a lot of humans and he's still touching a lot of humans. By the special grace of God, is going to be touching our life this morning. If your hands are not too busy, those of us that are in the PCs, and if your chat room is not too busy, go there and drop fire everything. Drop a welcome GIF, welcome him on board, welcome him on board, welcome him on board powerfully. If your hands are not too busy for those of you that are in PCs, jam them together powerfully. Jam them together for those of you that are in PCs. Jam them together, let us be hearing you are jamming together. As we bring to the podium the ambassador, Ango, Tolu, Daddy. Congratulations, sir. You are welcome. You have to play, sir.
All right, thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad to be here this morning once again. This is another opportunity for us to learn and grow. Can someone say learn and grow?
Learn and grow.
Yes, I'm so happy and super excited for what is in stock for us to learn this morning. I want you to please be ready to take note. If you are ready, say, I'm ready. Very good. First of all, I appreciate my powerful mastermind, the person of Ambassador Pro Fatu Adeshina and Ambassador Taiwo Olasanyide for being very proactive, for being there, for being supportive. May God bless your hustles. All right. And every one of you, may God bless your businesses. May we continue to grow from strength to strength. Now, please note this. Most of my training is going to be based on three major things. Most of my trainings is going to be based on three major things. Number one is system. Can you put it on the chat box? System. Number two, structure. Or number two, rather, number one, system. Number two, tools. The tools we're going to be using in following our system. Number three, structure. So we're going to be talking more about tools about systems, about structure, and also once in a while, sometimes we're also going to be talking about leadership, because our business is a business of leadership. So take every of our training to be very serious. Take every training to be serious. Always take good notes. Always record voice. Always collect slides. Always keep record of every training you receive, either from me or from any of the trainers, any certified trainers of Dream Life International. Okay? Now, today, the training is going to be on preparation, that is invitation preparation. Invitation preparation that we call Prep 101. Prep 101. Now let me share my screen so that we can go straight to the business of the day. Okay. If you can see my screen, simply type 5 to say I5. No, virtual I5. Give me a virtual I5. If you can see my screen, just give me 5. If you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, just type 5. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Thank you very much for being there. Now, this is called Prep 101 class. And what is Prep 101? Prep 101 is actually invitation preparation. Invitation preparation. There is certain preparation that you are supposed to be doing, you are supposed to do before, before you make your course. There are certain preparation you're supposed to do before you make your course. And that preparation is what we're going to be discussing today. Are you ready? All right, great. Now, this preparation is all about, it is aspect of programming the mind of a new champion. When I say champion, don't forget, champion is a way we address a new person in Dream Life International. Any person that signed up newly, we ask you to address them as Champion Lagbaja, Champion Lakasegbe, Champion Peter, Champion Paul, Champion Rashidat. That is how is a sign of respect. It's a sign of respect for whoever joined your business newly. Okay, so you need to program the mind of a new champion that just signed up in your business in line of the contact list that new rep submitted to you as the upline, as a leader. Okay, so this training is about how you prepare the mindset of that your new sign-up. And preparation is not only done by the new person, preparation is supposed to be done both by the person who is recommending and the person making the booking call for effective results. So whether you are the one who is calling on behalf of somebody, you need to prepare. Whether that person is the one submitting list for you, you also need to prepare that person. So if you are a new person who is about to submit, well, meanwhile, a new person who is about to submit a list is not likely to be here currently. It's not supposed to be in this cell meeting. A new person who just signed up, who has not submitted this before, is supposed to be in incubation class right now. But if in the future, a new person is watching this on our Facebook page, because as I'm broadcasting this, we are streaming on Facebook, on our Facebook, official Facebook page. That is Design Your Life Facebook page. Okay, so if you are watching this for the first time and you are a new sign up, now you need to understand this is a way to prepare you before you prepare your list. And more so, this presentation, this training is also going to be giving more further to you in your incubation class. So this is supposed to be repeated in the incubation class for new sign-up. And it's also possible you are watching me in the future from any of our social media platforms be it a YouTube channel, be it any other channel, or somebody said this to you through WhatsApp or any other social media platform over there. So this is a preparation for your invitation. People you want to invite into the business. How do you prepare yourself? And people you want to help your success line to invite. You, the caller, the consultant who is going to make that call. How do you also prepare yourself? Those are the things that we're going to be discussing here today. Are we learning? Now, contact recommendation can give you up to 50% results. If you are here and you have not been getting about 50% results of show up, if your contact, people you call on your list, they are not showing up for the BOM, then something is wrong. I'm not talking about stranger list. Stranger list has a very low chance of performance. While a recommended list, a recommendation list has a very high chance of your people showing up, and it is up to 50%. So now contact recommendation can give you up to 50% result in attendance, but failure to properly prepare a new connector with his or a list of contacts reduces the chance, it reduces the attendance to invitation by 45%, meaning that you are not only left with 5%. Now, what am I trying to say? Let's say you have 50 contacts that you gave to your new sign-up, or 50 contacts that your new sign-up gives to you for you to treat. If you are not prepared as somebody who recommended lists for that invitation, you are not fully well prepared. And you who is also going to make the call, you are not also fully prepared. You are going to lose 45% out of the 50% chance that you have for people to show up. So it means you are going to get just about 5% results if you lack adequate preparation. Now, for example, look at this. Let's say you are giving 50 contacts and you didn't prepare. Out of that 50 contacts, let's say people that pick your call, people that say yes, they are going to come, they are 40 in number. But if you prepare, people that say yes, it is Lagbaja, it is Mr. Paul, okay, I know him, he's my friend, I will come. Okay, do you say it's 11 p.m., 11 a.m.? Don't forget, our BOM time now is 11 a.m. Don't make mistake. The moment we make any new change, please swift immediately. Don't question. Don't begin to say they didn't tell us, because we would have announced on our group. Permit me to digress a little bit. For some of you, I just remember something that happened yesterday. Some people up till now, even though they are coming to office every day, they are not aware that our BOM timetable has changed. Why? Because they don't pay attention to details. They assume that the timetable that we set in, either on Sunday or Monday morning, our timetable is supposed to be coming up every Saturday evening. At most, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, the timetable must show up. And you know that the time for BOM is 11 p.m. Now, as at yesterday, or day before yesterday, some people, even though the timetable has been out over the weekend, some people are still like, we did not know it is 11 p.m. and they didn't tell us. When we sent timetable earlier on our group, on our WhatsApp group, some people didn't bother to download it. Some people downloaded it and they assume it is the case as usual. They didn't check the time. Always pay attention to details. Always check every information that is sent to our WhatsApp group. Always take them to be very important and very serious. So let's say you book people and 40 people say yes, they are going to come. If you are well prepared, there is high possibility that 20 people will be in attendance. 20 out of 40 people. That is what we mean by 50% chance. If you are not prepared, out of those 40 people, what you are likely to get is 5% results, and that is 4 people. You get about 4 people. How many of you here have been treating a name list? What is the 5% of 40? Can you put it on the chat box? 5% of 40. Can somebody do the math? Quickly put it on the chat box. Press your calculator quickly. I want to be sure you are following me. Oh yeah, somebody that is joining us live. Do the calculation and come back and put it in the chat box. 4%. 4% of 50, of 40 people. 50% is 20. Okay? Now, 25% is 10, right? So 1% of 40, I mean 5% of 40 people, is it 1? This is coming from Fatiu Adesina. Fatiu, I believe that must be correct because he's a professor of mathematics. I think it should be 2%. But since it's coming from Fatiu, I will agree it's 1%. I didn't do the math. Okay, so 2%. Okay, somebody says 2%. 2%. Please note it. 2%. 2%, 5% of 40, 5% of 40 is 2%. Profatu maintain it is 5, it is 1. Did you do the math? Did you do the calculation, or you just assume? Somebody that did the math said 2. Okay, so now if you have 2 people, in attendance, somebody give you 50 name list, and you did not prepare what you are supposed to get as attendance, number of people that will attend, what you are supposed to get is only 2 people. So if you get more than 2, if you get up to 4, you are extremely lucky. That is where I'm going. You are extremely lucky. You're not supposed to get more than 2, 1 or 2 people. Now, how many of you here, sincerely yours, don't lie about it? How many of you here have treated a list, a name list in the past that is about a 50 name list, and you call all of them and only 2 people showed up? You book about 40 or close to 50 and only 1 or 2 people showed up. Has it ever happened to you? If it has ever happened to you, please put it on the chat box. Don't shy about it. Don't be shy. Always be sincere. Don't lie to yourself. Great. Now, some people who are very sincere are already accepting. You see those people who are accepting. Those of you who are in the project center, I want to see your hands up. Those of you in the project center, I have ever treated a list. I have treated a list and I got only about 2 people. List of about 50 people. I got only about 2 people, in attendance. Let's see your hands up. Just raise up your hand. Raise up your hand. I want to see your hands. Let me see you. Raise up your hand. Raise up your hand. Those of you from headquarters, can you raise up your hand? I want to see you. Very good. Those of you from, very good, I can see you. Some people are not being sincere. They are feeling too big. I don't want my download that is there to know that I am getting low performance. Those of you from Saki PC, can you see your hand? Have you ever treated a list and only 2 people? List of minimum of 50. Very good. I can see Prosulia from all the way from Saki project raising up her hand. Very good. Now, let me tell you what happened. This is the reason why only 2 people are showing up. The training we are going to give you today is about what was lacking, what was missing, things that you did not do, things that you are supposed to do that did not do. That the reason why you get only 1 or 2 people from a list showing up. The higher the number of people that shows up, the higher the chance of you getting a sign up. Before you can hope of getting a sign up in a presentation, you must have nothing less than 10 to 20 people sit, in that hall. Okay, so now let's move on. If you did not prepare a new connector for making his or her call, you will get only 2 or 4 people at most in attendance. But when you prepare very well, you can get about 20. You can get about 20 people seated in that hall. And when you get 20 people seated, it is possible that you get about 1 or 2 people registered, or even more, especially when the owner of that list did his assignment very well, did the preparation very well. And even when you as a person also prepare very well. Now, how do you prepare is what we're going to be learning here today. Are you following? Are you with me? Now, the first thing you do, we ask you to segment and profile your list. And please, that reminds me, our new system of inviting right now does not allow you to be asking a prospect to be generating lists instantly at the point of payment. Please note it. We no longer give contact recommendation list to a prospect that is going into the mastermind selection room. They are going into that room to pay. So please take note, those of you from other PC, the system now is that anybody that you send in that raise up their hand that they are going in for mastermind, they are going in there to pay. And we are no longer putting all of them in one room and 2 or 3 people will now be standing to attend to them. No, they will sit down in a seat and one person will sit down facing each of the prospects. Since we have offices, make sure a prospect sits with one consultant that will attend to him. And the main thing that consultant is going to have is what is it called? Registration form in hand. Okay, so they are not generating lists instantly there. It is after the person have paid and the person fill registration form that we now look at the code on that registration form to know the right leader that we are going to take that man and go and hand over to. So you now go and hand over to the right leader. That is the coded leader. We look for the coded leader. The coded leader might now assign another person to work with that person, and that is to generate name lists. Or you need to find out, are you in a hurry or you have enough time for you to generate your name list now? If the person says he's in a hurry, in as much he has paid, no problem, allow him to go, agree on an appointment of when he's going to come back for name list generation. Because we no longer want to be treating lists. In fact, generating quality lists, your sources of getting somebody to register start with you generating the list correctly. So you are going to take time. The person will take time to write out the names of his prospects, their phone number, and their location. Then you are going to profile that list using the MAN format. MAN stands for, M stands for money, A stands for authority, and N stands for need. Now, Lori list here, on that list, you want to know, let the owner of the land list tell you, each of this person, who is this person to you? Does he have money? If the person have money, just tell him, anybody that you know have money, write M against their name. There is a space by the side of that name list, our current name list that has remark. Under that remark column, just put letter M by the side. Don't write it at the middle, by the left-hand side. Because the person who is making the call might still want to make some note on that list. Whether the person number was not available, he wants to write not available, NA. Maybe the person say, please call me back. You know, whether the person say, yes, he's going to come on certain day or the other. The caller might want to jot some things down against each of the names. That is why you write your M or your A or your N by the left-hand side of the remark column. Give space for further notes. Okay? So profile your list. Write M against those that ask money. Write A against those that ask authority. Write N against those that need, that are needy. that need opportunity. When I say authority, I am referring to people that have influence over large number of people, people that have large followers. Is this person a pastor that has a large congregation? Is this person a politician that has a lot of fans? Is this person an imam or an afar that has an Islamic scholar that has a large Asalatu group? Is this person a community leader that has influence over, youth in his community? Those are the people in authority. Is this person a young graduate from the school that is looking for a job? Write need against such a person. Is this person that just finished learning work and is looking for money to buy tools or equipment for this job? Write need there. Is this person a mother, a housewife that doesn't have anything doing? Put need there. Somebody that needs an opportunity. So that is how to profile your list. As we're going to talk about other kind of work, another form of way of profiling your list later. Then number the names. Are you with me? You need to also number the names on your list. Naturally, there is number already on your form. There is number on your list, so you don't need to really write out number again. But in case you are generating extra name lists and you are using a plain sheet or you are using an exercise book, please take the pen to number that list. Put number against each name. Then apart from putting number against list name, if you are using a plain sheet or an exercise book, you still need to number at the top of your list and circle it. Meaning, this is name list number 1. It is possible you give your color, your upline, 2 lists. Write 1 on top of on that list and circle it. That is list number 1. Write 2 on the second list and write list number 2. In fact, even write page number. Page 1 at the bottom, at the back, page 2 of each of the lists. So that in the future, okay, and even write dates. The date that you generated that list. We didn't make a provision for date, but you use your hand to write date on that list. So that if you want to make reference as the owner of this list to the caller, you want to tell your leader, you want to call your leader and say, my leader, please, that this one person that has been troubling me, that I want you to please put him on priority to call him before any other person. After you have waited for the right waiting period. You know what I mean by waiting period? I will tell you later. Waiting period is this time that you wait after somebody have given you list and the person has contacted his prospects that he has recommended them. It is not okay for somebody to recommend people on a list today. He has not talked to them. He has not informed them that he has recommended them. And you are calling them. You didn't maintain the right waiting period. So after you have maintained some waiting period and maybe somebody told you that, and you just told somebody that I just recommended you for a list, and the person said, hey, I hope they will call me between now and tomorrow, between now and this weekend, though. By Monday next week, I'll be traveling, and I may not come back until a week or 2 weeks time or 1 month. That kind of person, you want to call your leader to make sure they book him. In as much as you have waited for like 1 day or 2, at least 24 hours after you have informed him, you want to make sure that that person is called within the weekend, over the weekend. Now, how do you now refer to that person if you are not with your leader? You can call and say, please, my leader, I want you to check my list. The list 1 out of the 2 lists that I gave you on page 1 or on page 2, the number 30 on page 2. Can you see now? Then your leader can go to the list and be able to get the person you are talking about. You now mention the person's name. You see, yes, that is the person you are talking about, really. Instead of you just, please, I want you to look for one Mr. Akabe Razak on the list. So you want your leader to be looking for Mr. Akabe Razak. of 100 lists, out of 100 people. So if you do the numbering very well, and the dating very well, and the page number very well, you can give him the exact position of that person on the list, and your leader will go there straight. That is the essence of dating your list, numbering your list, and paging your list. Are we learning? So you need to number your list. If you are not using the original list that is already numbered, you need to date your list. You also need to, do other certain and date your list, name your list, and number your list. I've told you the reason why you need to do that. Now, mark the people you've been in communication with and those you haven't communicated with for a long time. You see, one of the reasons why our list has not been generating results is because when you make people to just generate lists instantly, and 2 days later you are calling them instantly. Maybe the person that gave you the list have never communicated with some of those people on the list for the past 7 years. Does it happen? Does it happen or not? Yes, it happens. Haven't you called somebody and the person you called, the caller is asking, did you say it was Peter that recommended me? You say Smiler recommended me? When last did I hear from him? Has he ever even called me in his life? What do you expect of that list? That kind of list. Do you think that kind of list can generate results? Hello? Can such kind of list, when most people on the list are saying he doesn't call anybody, he doesn't even greet anybody, and now he's recommending me, please put it on the chat box. That kind of list that the people on the list are complaining that they've not heard from him from a long time. He doesn't pick their call. He doesn't call them. Can such lists generate results? Of course not. It cannot generate results. These are some of the things that we have been doing wrongly, that we are not getting massive turnouts. Every single day, I repeat, every single day, please, technical room, get me the charger to this laptop fast. Every single day, we are supposed to, anytime you collect list, you are supposed to work on that list, people, properly before you start, working on the list. Then when you generate your list, now I'm still on that last one, on marking the people you have not been in communication with and those you haven't communicated with for a long time. I believe technical room can hear me. I said, get me the charger to this laptop fast in my office. Okay, now you need to ask him, or you need to ask yourself, is this list, this person, these people on my list, when last have I communicated with them? When last, put it up here. When last have I communicated with them? If you have not communicated with them, not those people you have not communicated with for a long time. If you have not communicated with them for a long time, you have to call them. You have to warm the list. Are you following? You have to warm them up. You have to warm the list. And I will tell you what to tell them in order to warm the list. Okay? You can say something like, hello, my brother, how are you doing? Longest time, you say I've not called you for a long time. Just forgive me. That is a project that is going on. That is this NGO that are helping people to generate, money for personal projects or business expansion that I am part of right now. And I've just recommended your name. Okay, I decided to just call you first, to notify you. I'm so sorry that I've not called you for all this while, but for you to know that I have you in mind, for you to know that I still care for you. That is why I recommended you for that project. So they might call you anytime. Once they call you, please let me know. Okay, you are warming up the list. Even if you like, you can even call the person to say, I just decided to just call. I just remember you today. I said I should just call you. I just say I should just greet you. How are my children? How are everybody? Okay? Then you call the call. The following day, you can now call to say, I recommended you. You now say, thank God that I called you yesterday. It is because that I called you yesterday that I remember that I need to recommend you for this program. Thank God that I called you yesterday. Immediately, I got to know. Immediately, my leader, I am in contact with one of the top consultants in that organization. Of course, you would have told them that there is an organization that you are part of right now, and you have connection with one of the top consultants there, and he now say you should recommend some of your people that are credible and that are forward thinking in life. And just because I called you yesterday, I now remember your name, and I decided to recommend you. So I have recommended you. They might call you. If they call you, let me know. Okay? So that is how to warm up your list. You don't want your leader to be the first to talk about you to your prospect that they have not heard about you for a long time. That kind of list cannot generate results. Are we learning? If you are getting value, tap value on the chat box. I am getting value. Put value, chat on the chat box if you are getting value. Okay. Now make a photocopy of your list. Make a photocopy of your list. When you generate a list, go and photostat it. Does not make sense for you to write 100 names and repeat writing the 100 names in this time of technology advancement. Photocopy it. Or you snap it. Just snap it very well with your phone. You can even scan it. That is PDF scanner app now. Scan it and give it to them in any business center and say, please print this for me. Okay? So that you can have a list in case of future reference. Then, please, as a matter of tradition, send something like 1,000 or 1,500 recharge cards to the person making the call. Look, this is business. You hope to make money in this business. You are going to spend some money to support your business in the beginning, then later the business will pay you back. We're not making it compulsory. Nobody is saying by force, by fire, you must pay the money, because we didn't tell people that. We didn't tell you that when we are presenting. We told you we are going to give it to the customer care. They are going to make the call on your behalf. But if you are really serious, if you really want your leader to treat your list on time, it is advisable that you tip in. Just send recharge card of 1,000 naira or 1,500 to say, my leader. And when you know you gave him like 2 or 3 lists, you want to make it up to like 2,000 naira, like 1,000 for each of the lists or so. Any amount that you can afford, from 1,000 to 1,500 to 2,000, just send to say, my leader, just to show my appreciation, just to support for the cause. Do that. Please, let us be realistic. Your leader has other people that is also supporting. You are not the only person that is going to call their list. You gave him 100 people to call. Another person gave him 100 people to call. He has about 3, 4, 5 people that sign up in 1 week. And he has about 500 names, contact to call on your behalf. If he doesn't have much money on him, guess what? He will continue to tell you, he will continue to post you, don't worry, I will do the call. My leader, my people, all of them have told them, they continue to call me to say they have not called them, they have not called them. You now say, don't worry, I'll call them. Just that I have not reached to your list. He may not want to open up to you that he didn't have enough credit. He only loaded 1,000 and he's spending 200 naira on each person. So once he has used 200 naira on your list, he will put your list by the side and go and treat another 200 naira on another person's list. But if you have supported with 1,000 or 1,500, you will spend your money on your list. It will make your business go faster. So let's form the habit. If you are a new person listening to me right now, please support your business with that little token. So you can transfer the credits straight to his number. Find out which network he's using. Sir, which network are you using to make your call? Or if you know he's subscribing to one special kind of arrangement, you can say, please, my leader, I want my list to be fast, so I am supporting the ministry with this 1,500 so that he doesn't feel as if he's poor and you are the one giving him money. Say, I just want to support the ministry with this 1,000 or this 1,500. Okay, just to appreciate you, sir. I know you are more than this. I know you have the money. Just to appreciate you. And you, the leader, collect it. Okay? Collect it. But if you know you are too much, you are just too much for that 1,500, you think you are comfortable, you can decide to say, no, don't worry. But it's a good thing to duplicate in the system. Not many of the sign up will have the money, the financial capacity to make free call to all their lists. Okay? Now, another thing I want to talk about this list is that there is opportunity in every disappointment. When you treat a list and it does not lead immediately, don't throw them away. You need to start maintaining a very good filing system. Okay? Have a plastic folder. You know that transparent file that Nigerian applicants used to carry around looking for job. They normally put their certificate. Anytime you see a COP member, you see them putting their certificate and they will be walking around this. You know that kind of transparent this thing? Or any other better folder. Buy them and be filing those lists. Label them. March, April, May, June, you know, put label on them for you to know certain lists you collected in certain months, so that 3 months later you can go back. Every 90 days, revisit all your lists. Time might not be right for them now. Time might be right for them in the next 3 months, in another 3 months, in another 3 months. Continue to treat that list until the person either joins or the person dies. Or the person says, don't call me again. Never you call me again. That is the only time that you are permitted to forget about that list. Okay? Now, how to prepare a new distributor for customer relation system. Number 1, ask your person to call and collect the written list from your new collector. Ask him to come and, you know, to generate your list, guide him on what and what to do about MAN, about date, about numbering, about profiling them for people he has not talked to for a long time and all that. So call them to generate the list for you. Then ensure that the new collector has his or a duplicate copy. Make sure they have their copy. And never you misplace a name list. Name list is like a gold mine in this business. Your business, your photo starts with a good name list. Never you misplace a name list. What if that person did not have a copy? And also double sure that the person has a copy. Then review the 50 written contact list with your connector. Who are the people he has not called for a long time? Who are the people he has called for a long time? Then let him warm those people who have not called for a long time. Let him warm them up. Now, there's another kind of profiling your list. Okay? You need to identify high net worth individual. HNI. Can you type HNI? That is another new abbreviation. I want you to be putting against certain names on the list instead of N or A or N. Can you put HNI? HNI means high net worth individual. High net worth individual. If somebody has a very important personality on his list, maybe a governor. Yes, a governor could come into this business. They are the people that need this most. I used to say this, all these kind of empowerment that our Nigerian government are doing, that will buy generator for people, buy sewing machine for people. How many of those sewing machine, how many of those generator has really, you know, had meaningful impact in many people's life? I'm not saying the government is not doing the right thing, but many Nigerians, they used to go and resell those gadgets. They sell it off. They will collect laptop, they will collect gadgets, they will go and sell it. But when we can educate our government to understand the importance of network marketing, to understand the advantage connected economy business has, and they form the habit of having budget for this business in their annual budget for business empowerment in connected economy. If you have a contact for a governor or a commissioner or a minister or a senator, any government officer or any rich man that can afford to bring that 1 million, 2 million, 10 million for people empowerment, 50 million for people empowerment, that kind of person, you want to put the name on the list and you want your leader to call him and say, hello, is that Mr. Lagbaja? That is nonsense. You cannot invite that kind of person to our business center. No, our project center. It is not good enough. You have to honor them. So, you know, you let the person know the nature of this person. This is HNI. This is high net worth individual. Then your leader will carefully call him. You will have also, you know, prepare his mind that your leader will call you, or you or better still, you will book appointment, do everything, perfect every appointment that you are coming with your leader to his office, or you want to book appointment with him to know when you want you to come. So when such an HNI person finally gives you an appointment, make sure you are there on time. And as a leader, you go there with a very concise presentation slide that you can finish in 15 minutes or less. You have to be very fast about it. Rich people, you don't need to talk too much before they know what is right for them. In 5-10 minutes, they are taking their decision in their mind. So make it snappy and ask him to take his decision. You dress well, you go with a good laptop, with a good biro. Are you with me? With your diary, everything clean, ghetto. And go and do a very professional presentation on behalf of that, your new sign up to that person. So identify HNI. Look, if you get one HNI sign up in your business, it could be equivalent to having 100 people sign up in your business. I once heard about one senator from Port Harcourt that dropped 50 million naira for empowerment in our M Global business. It's one person that got him. Many of you have relatives that are high-profile government officers. And you, as the leader that are going to invite to talk to such person, are you a seasoned connector? That is why we are talking about training. Are you one of the certified, speaker bureau? Are you good at closing? Are you a professional presenter? Cook yourself up for such a day when somebody is going to give you a good contact so that you can do the needful and the person sign up. You may be surprised. The man can just say, what if I give you people 20 million naira? Would that be enough to empower all people in my constituency? Imagine if you are the one that got that kind of sign up under you. How will you feel? Hello, how will you feel? Are you going to be excited or not? It will happen sooner or later. Just prepare yourself for that. Then explain how the text message. Now, explain on how to send text message, not WhatsApp. Now, from now henceforth, form the habit of sending messages to all your people, not even calling all of them one after the other may not really go down well. You may not even meet up. Call those that you think this person I must not text. Texting him is going to be an insult to him. I must call to show respect. There are those that you know that if you text them, it will be okay. Send text. Don't send the message on WhatsApp. Text message. Not many people read their WhatsApp messages, but most people open their text messages. So you must inform a new connector that these people must know that you are in communication with the consultant. These people must not know. Hello. You must inform the new connector that these people must not know that you are in communication with the consultant. That is, the person who is recommending people, you must not create impression that you have authority to who is called or who is not invited. Don't say, don't worry, I will tell them to call you. They will call you tomorrow. I will tell my leader. If I'm even going there now, when I get there, I will tell your leader, my leader to call you. No. Don't tell them that you have control. Tell them that if you are lucky, you'll be selected. Tell them that the communication department might contact you. And even if, now here is the message. Let me quickly go to the message because of our time. The message you are going to send to them. You can say something like Salam Alaikum. If it's such person that you are always be doing Salam Alaikum to. You can say Salam Alaikum, Rashida, Salam Alaikum, Idris, or whatever. How is everything? There is an international organization I recommended you. They will show you how to generate income using their system. I am still going through their coaching. Just let me know if they contact you. That is the message. You can say something like, hello, Paul, hello, Joseph. How is everything? And you go on putting this message together. There is an international organization I recommended you to. They will show you how to generate money using their system. I'm still going through their mentorship or their coaching. Just let me know if they contact you. That's the message that you are going to send to all your contacts, or that is the kind of impression you are going to make when you call all your contacts. Then, the message, now when you send this message, and some of them now call you, or when they say, what is it all about? It's likely they say, what is this all about? Hello? Are we together? If a prospect you sent a message to calls you back, quickly pick the call. When you send a message to somebody and they call you, some people liver will just talk. How many sure I want to do this business? Look at it now. This man has been calling me. What will I tell him now? No, don't be afraid of picking the call. Pick it with courage. Don't even allow you to ring more than 5 seconds for you to pick it, to show that you are anticipating their call, to show you are confident to pick the call. Immediately, any of those people that you send message to call you, pick it immediately and say, hello, Rashida, you received my message? Did you get my message? That's how to respond. That shows confidence. And person say, yes, that is why I'm even calling you. What is it all about? Be courageous to pick their call and be the first to speak. Don't speak and now expect them to now say, I expect your message. I saw your message. Are you the one that sent it? If you allow them to question you first, you have gotten it wrong. Pick the call and be the one to question them to say, did you get my message? And I say, yes. Say, very good. And they say, what is it all about? Then here is a script of what to tell them. Tell them, okay, it is a non-governmental initiative. They show selected personality the system for you to generate capital after their training. But it is very difficult for them to select people that in a lock. There is this NGO that are showing people how to make money, you know, using their system after they have trained you. But it's a thing of luck. It's difficult for them to select people. You just have to be praying, okay? So, but I have recommended you because I had contact with one of their top consultants for the offer, and he asked me to select a credible person I know. So I gave them your number. Please, just in case you are lucky and they call you, just let me know. This is the script. You must not follow this script robotically. You must not be quoting this link to the extent that the person will not be suspecting as if you are reading from a paper. It's better you read it and digest it and you put it in a whole word that you normally flow with that person to get results. You have to rehearse it very well to flow naturally, but just make sure you make the point in these 2 paragraphs. And once you have made your point, call the call immediately and say, okay, now my brother, okay, see you now. Until they call you now, just let me know once they call you. My regards to your family. Hand the call immediately. Okay? Now, if your prospect call you and say, they didn't call me, those people have not contacted me, you say, up till now, yeah, maybe you are not among the people they selected, just forget about it. It's a thing of the luck. It's a thing of luck. It's luck. Yeah, I was just very lucky that somebody recommended me and I was contacted. Just forget about it. But if eventually they call you anyway, let me know. That's the response. Always follow the system. Are we together? Are we together? If you are following me, put it on the chat box. Say yes. Okay. Now, call the consultant to notify him of that particular person that have been calling you. Tell the person, tell your consultant to please call that particular person. Once somebody is troubling you, those people are not calling me. Those people are not calling me. You understand? In fact, somebody that you know is a leader, somebody that you know is very influential, is very hardworking, is always very serious to anything that he does in his life. That kind of person, make them to be testy of the call. Tell your leader not to call him. Deliberately, this person, don't call him yet. That was what they did for Dr. Elijah Imba. The person that recommended him know that he's a serious person. So they deliberately did not call him on time. So they now call some other people around him, some other people that are not very serious people. He now went and told him, say, hey, yeah, sorry, they didn't call. He said, they hold me. How will they call this person? I called the other person, and they didn't call me. You know, say it's your luck now. This one is not this in a luck. It means you didn't qualify. Maybe they didn't pick your number, they didn't pick your listing. Okay, they didn't pick your name. So you just want to create curiosity. When somebody said they didn't call me, or they finally say, they have just called me now, say, really? Wow, congratulations. Just make sure that you are there on time so that you don't miss the opportunity. If you come late, they might not allow you. Okay? So that is the response. always follow the 6 steps. Guys, if you follow this thing I'm giving you right now, you are going to get results in your business. All right. So let's quickly move on to the next. I'm rounding up now because of our time. I think that is it. That is the end of the slide. That is how best to prepare you as the person who is recommending people to business. Our next training, by God's grace, tomorrow, the next, tomorrow's cell meeting, I'm going to be talking more of the preparation for the person who is going to make the call, not the person who recommended. Today's one is more about the person who recommended. But tomorrow's one is going to be more about you who is going to make the call. The both parties need to prepare very well for you to get results. Okay, so that is where we're going to end for today's training. If you have any question, you can put it in the chat box through your leader. You can text to your leader who is using phone. If you are using phone, you can put in your question quickly. Let me answer it in 2 minutes, then we'll round up. If you have any question, please feel free to put it in the chat box. Any question? Any question? Right. In the absence of any question, thank you for being here with us. These are 20 people. 20 people on this today's cell meeting. I want to get more people tomorrow. Tomorrow, I want to get more people. Please call all your sources line. Our business has changed totally. So you don't want to miss out on the big momentum that is going to take place very soon. Okay, right now, I'll be handing over to our powerful co-host, the person of Ambassador Fatiu Adesina. Over to you. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate this mentorship. This is mind-blowing. This is mind-blowing. And this people have seen reasons why these things are not really working when it's supposed to work. I think we're getting 70 to 80% of results, 50 to 60 of 40, depending. But thank you very much. We really appreciate this that you have actually done for us this morning. Now, leaders in the house, if your 2 hands are not too busy in the business, and if your chat room is not hurting you, go to the chat section and very much, sir. Say thank you very much, sir. Right people chat section, say thank you, sir. Those of you that you are currently at the PC, prepare. Can you prepare? Can you prepare? Those of you that you are currently at the headquarters, can you prepare? The host, I'm looking at you guys now. As they are preparing, you are preparing the part. Now, the person that is there, the technical person in that go and go and unmute yourself. You have been asked to unmute. You have been asked to unmute. Go and unmute yourself. Let's prepare. I'm looking at you. I want to see you preparing. Let's give our mentor 3 million clap for what he has done for us this morning. He's a past mentorship, Rep 101. And let's give him 3 million clap. All right, so that's wonderful. That's very fast. We really appreciate. God mighty Allah continue to grow you with some knowledge and understanding. And we're going to be able to lead us right in this particular organization. So let's be in our defining mode. I believe you can see my screen. I think my screen is coming up. Now let's be on our feet. Everybody, let's be on our feet. Let's be on our feet for definition. Let's be on our feet. So you push all your feet. Some of you are sitting down. Let's be on our feet. For self-definition, your right hand on your chest. Are we ready? Yes. Are we ready? Amen. Who is that person that's inside the car that is playing now? Who are you?
I know who I am.
No, we have. Daniel.
Oh,
Who are you?
I am the leader every other leader is looking for.
Daniel.
Èmi ni àwọn aṣíwájú náà tí gbogbo aṣíwájú ń wọ́tọ̀.
Who are you?
I'm a super daddy.
I'm a super daddy.
Daniel.
Èmi ni
Who are you?
I am an adventurer.
Daniel.
ìrìnàjò àǹfààní.
Who are you?
I am the world famous speaker and author.
Daniel.
Èmi ni olókìkí àgbáyé
sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ àti orúkọ.
Who are you?
I am yes.
I am a leader in the network marketing industry.
Daniel.
Èmi ni ògbóǹtarìgì nínú okòwò alásopọ̀.
Who are you?
I am a millionaire creator.
Daniel.
Èmi ni olùṣẹ̀dá àwọn ọlọ́rọ̀ tabua.
Who are you?
I am the motivator to the motivators.
Daniel.
Èmi àkórí àbọ̀mọ̀ tó ń wọlé ìlà.
Who are you?
I am the best that is ever been.
I am the best there is ever been and the best there ever will be.
Daniel.
Èmi ni dáàdì nínú àwọn tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ èmi náà nínú àwọn tí máa bẹ̀.
After that, you have to be 1, 2, 3. You are going to be taking the Zinla International Foundation. You say your name and you take Zinla International Foundation after the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm the light that the world has taken perfect for other people. Everybody and everything. Come together towards the idea of my I am not unique. Every life I possess the heart of them. Part of faith and freedom. I overcome everything and pressure. I will never give every day. I regret you. I have
Talking unstoppable.
Wow.